Angela. Welcome to your practice. This is going to be a short sequence focusing on the earth phase or earth element of Chinese medicine, which consists of the spleen and stomach. The stomach channel starts at right underneath the center of your eyelid, and it runs down and then curves around, but ultimately descends down the throat, chest, abdomen, and the lateral side, the outer side of your quadricep and shin, to the lateral side of the second toe. The spleen channel starts on the medial side of your big toe, runs along the inner or medial edge of the shin, quad, up the abdomen, and then takes a turn to the center of your rib cage and ends there. So today's short practice is going to be focused on opening calves, abdomen, in a couple different shapes, and we're going to get started in Sphinx Pose. So come onto your abdomen, on your forearms, elbows underneath your shoulders, and your forearms in a number 11 shape. Stretch your legs back, and we're going to stay here for about 10 breaths. Slide your shoulder blades together, and just find a comfortable place for your head. Feel free to close your eyes or shift your gaze downwards. Heavy pelvis, heavy legs. Chest is lifting and reaching forward through your arms. I want you just to feel the stretch and the opening of your abdomen there. And those spleen and stomach channels running alongside your navel. And let your breath settle and slow. Breathing in here and out. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhaling, exhaling. Just 2 more, breathing in and out. And 1 more inhale and exhale. Lower your chest, bring your hands where your elbows were. Hug your elbows in tight. Take a low cobra, breathing in. Lift your chest, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Maybe lift your hands, just a test. And on your exhale, shift back into child's pose. Big toes together, sit back on your heels, flexing your quads, your thighs to your chest. And the earth phase of Chinese medicine is the late summer, so this August, end of August, early September time. And it is our center. So we want to find some time to just ground down, slow down, and also nourish ourselves, dealing with the spleen and stomach, 2 of our digestive organs. So finding some nourishment, nice deep breaths. Take 1 more inhale. And on your exhale, come right back into Sphinx Pose. And you're going to bend your right knee, bring your heel towards your glutes. Lengthen your knee back. Keep your chest lifting, reaching forward. You can always lower your forehead on that left wrist. So a little less of a back bend shape there, and focus more on just the quad front right hip. And you're able to relax a little more there, which is nice. And on your next exhale, let go of that right leg, lengthen it out. Switch sides. If you're on your forearm or you came down to rest your forehead, take that and lengthen your left knee back, trying to keep it in line with your hip and not opening too wide to the side. And just 1 more deep breath in and out here. And then let that go. Bring your hands by your chest. Inhale, low cobra, or if you want to come a little higher, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes, shift your hips up and back. Take a moment, especially if this is your first down dog of the day, to pedal your feet out, shake your head a little yes and no, loosen your neck. Find length through your spine.
plant your palms, ground your feet, send your heels back and down. And on your inhale, lift your right leg straight up, toes pointing down toward the ground to start. And on your exhale, open your hip, bend your knees. So I want you to feel the front of that right hip open. Inhale, square your hips again, toes face down. Exhale, step your right foot forward between your hands, coming into high lunge. Ground down into your feet, lift your chest, take your arms up. Little bend in your left knee for a moment. Lift your hip, your front hip bones. Low back lengthens down. You can keep that bend or send the heel back, find a little more length in the left leg. You're just here for one more breath, breathing in. And on your exhale, bring your left hand down, right arm up, inhale, low lunge twist. Grounding down through both feet, push the floor away gently. Grounding down into the left palm, pushing it down. Take one more breath, steer your chest to the ceiling. Exhale, downward facing dog, step back. We're gonna come right into the other side. Inhale your left leg up and back. Start with your hips square. And then open your hip, bend your knee. Take one more breath here. Reach your left toes to the right. And then straighten your leg, or straighten your hip. Send that left foot forward. Ground down into your feet. Push the floor away. Staying strong here. Take that high lunge. Little bend in the right knee. Neutralize your pelvis. Tailbone drops, pubic bone lifts up. Feel that deep stretch through the quad, both sides, the inner and outer. You're here, one more breath, breathing in. And on your exhale, coming into that lunge twist, right hand down, inhale, left arm up. Connect to the floor, connect to your mat with that right palm and both feet. And take one more breath here. This time as you exhale, you're gonna step back into plank pose. We're gonna lower our forearms, coming into forearm plank. Zipper your low abdomen, so I want you to feel your tailbone lengthen toward your heels. Tight through the core, stabilizing all around. Gazing between your thumbs, chest reaching forward. Let's take one more breath here. Strong legs. Feel those quads. Fire them up. Exhale, lower down. Your choice. Come into Sphinx. Maybe lift your elbows, or if you want to take Cobra or up dog, breathe in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Check in. Find that breath. Ground down through your palms, through your feet. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, open your hip, bend your knee. Reach all the way to the left. Inhale, straighten the legs, square your hips. Exhale, step forward. This time, lower the back knee. Push down, inhale, lift up. Shift your hips back just a tiny bit. I want you to feel your tailbone drop, coming in a little deeper, maybe in that left hip crease or hip flexor. One more breath here. And on your exhale, left hand down, right arm up. Open that right foot a little wider, heel toe it to the edge of your mat. And then start to reach your right arm back. So you're getting a little twist in the torso again. Maybe bend your right or left knee. Maybe reach back, catch the pinky side of your foot in your hand. Lean back, open your chest. Feel your right hand, your left foot push gently against one another. And taking a few breaths. And lingering in the moment, lingering in the shape. And on your next exhale, you're going to release that. Step into down dog split, right leg up and back. Open your hip, bend your knee. If you're a little more back bendy like me, you may want to flip over into wild thing.
Otherwise, just stay in down dog split. And then we'll all meet back in down dog. Inhale, lift your left leg. Exhale, open your hip, bend your knee. Inhale, straighten that leg, square your hips. Exhale, step forward, right knee lowers. Root down, ground down into your legs. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your arms, shift your hips back just a little so you feel the right front hip flexor come open a little more. And one more breath here. And on your exhale, right hand down. Left foot opens, heel toe to the edge. Left arm reaches back, start getting that twist through the torso. Stay or bend your back knee and place it in your hand. And then feel your hand and your foot press gently into one another. Push that right hand down, ground it down, open your chest. And then slowly unwind. Lift your back knee as you breathe in. Down dog split, left leg up and back. Open your hip, bend your knees. Stay here or let your toes fall to the right side. Lift your hips, lift your chest, wild thing. And then coming back to down dog. We'll take one more vinyasa here if you want. Breathing in, shift forward. Your choice, lower all or halfway chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Feel that opening across the abdomen. Exhale, down dog. Take a full breath in and out. Maybe open your mouth on that exhale, release, let go. And then lower your knees, swing your legs around, come onto your backs. We're gonna finish with a bridge pose. Feet hip width, fingers gently grazing the back of your heels. Ground down your palms, your shoulder heads, open your chest. Inhale, lift your hips. So we're opening, we're lengthening all the way from chest, sides of the abdomen, quads. If you want to turn your palms up or interlace your fingers at all, take a few more breaths. Gazing neutral, so you're not swinging or rocking your head side to side. Let's take one more breath here. And on your exhale, roll your spine down, hips to the mat, feet wide, knees in, arms out. A few deep breaths, settle onto your back. And you're gonna let your knees fall to the left. Feet are wider apart, so you're gonna feel this a little more in the front of the right hip, front of the right thigh. Gaze up or let your head rock to the right. Allow your breath to slow and soften. Notice how supportive and nourishing the breath can be. And breathing in, lift your knees. Exhale, knees to the right, gaze up or to the left. Just noticing the rise and fall of your abdomen as we opened it up. You need some space. Helps release any tension.
give you a couple options here. Either stretch your legs out, coming into a Shavasana for a few minutes. If you'd rather rock yourself up or roll to the side and take a few minutes in seated meditation. Take a few moments to be still, to linger in the practice. There's no rush. We want to take this time to feel the practice really settle into our bodies, to embody that practice, this experience that we've just created, even in the short amount of time. So staying in your Shavasana, your meditation, as long as you can. I'm going to leave you here, and I hope to see you soon again on the mat. Thank you for joining me.